Samantha.
With the power of we are here to switch it up and teach you about business, relationships, and how to not only survive, but make it in Los Angeles.
In each episode, we will have top influential guests from the world of real estate. We work hard,
we stage hard,
and we get it done.
The power of we. How you feeling today?
Oh my God. After a month of surgery,
we are back.
Good. Yes, I'm feeling good. And can you believe this week? 14 stagings.
I know. It's been such a crazy week. September is just insane, but we're so grateful.
Forget about selling sunsets. You got to watch Elite Home staging this week. What a week.
Oh, yeah, you tell that.
Oh my God. Insane. Last night, we were at a staging till what time?
I think I was there till 10 p.m. Yeah, 10 p.m. at the staging. But it was such an insane house in the top of Beverly Hills. And do you know how much they are, like, renting it for?
How much?
Take a guess. $40,000 a month.
I know, that's crazy. Los Angeles has been insane.
I mean,
it's just so crazy. But we are so excited today. We have these beautiful guests today that we switched it to real estate, which is super fun. I'm gonna just talk a little bit about them. They are a power team, a father and daughter.
Woo-woo!
I'm gonna start crying because with us, everyone was always like, how do you and your daughter work together? So this team is super hot, super successful. We are going to introduce Glen Coutinho. He has over 30 years experience in real estate. Glen was given the prestigious award of number 4 agent in Australia. In 2015, he was awarded number 6 agent in Australia, and he has successfully qualified in the top 10 agents in the last 10 years.
Woo!
And his gorgeous daughter, Brooke, has worked alongside him for 8 years. We are so excited to announce them.
Woo! Welcome to the power of we. How are you guys doing today?
We are great.
Wow. So I just have to ask you, why? Why did you decide to have Brooke work with you?
Because I can't do it by myself.
That's true.
I don't even have a laptop, so I need someone.
Well, when I first saw you sitting at Nescafe or Nespresso, I was like, what's he doing? He's getting all these agents. You weren't even anyone in LA yet. Do you remember me?
Yeah, that was my only office. We didn't even have an office. We had like a little apartment and we were working out of Nespresso. That was kind of our office, just Brooke and I, and we were just trying to meet people because we didn't know anyone.
And it was so great because I'm all about networking, and here you are waving everyone in. I think you even wanted me to be a real...
I did. I tried.
That's so funny.
So this is really exciting, especially because we work together, and it's nice to see another power team. But we have come a long way with you guys. Brooke, how do you feel being here today?
You know what, actually it's amazing sitting here watching the two of you working together. I think coming from a father-daughter duo, it's always inspirational to see, another family duo and mother-daughter. I kind of feel like I've met you from when we first arrived here to women in real estate, and I've really seen the two of you come together, and you've just jumped a milestone. So it's really amazing to be here.
Thank you.
Oh, sweet. So what's it like working together? Like, I know for us, I'm a very honest person. I'm just going to tell you guys right now. Sometimes it's really hard. Other times I love it. We have very different personalities, which we balance each other out.
Yin and yang for sure.
But how is it working together?
No, it's good. We've never argued, so actually...
Ever?
No.
Wow.
Never.
Well, that's good.
That's incredible.
See, you guys can do that. Listener, did you hear that? We a little bit argue sometimes, but not really. She's the calm one.
It's just that Brooke doesn't switch off because we get up in the morning, we have breakfast, we get in the car, we drive to work together, we open the office together, we sit in my side, and then we go home together. And it's just like, hi, can we just kiss each other goodnight? And then, but I sit on the couch at like 8 o'clock and she starts asking me work questions. I go, no, I'm done. No more.
So there's a time that you're like tapping out of work.
No, I do. She doesn't.
She doesn't.
She doesn't till about, she emails me from her bedroom on the couch when I'm watching the football with questions. So I can't get away from it.
That's incredible.
That's amazing.
So for us, I know we have a coach we work really hard with our coach, and we work on, different kind of practices like meditation every day. We do gratitude practice. Do you guys do anything like that?
We don't have time. We've got 4 boys in the family, plus my wife, plus a baby G. We just got a dog. The house is full. You can't even get... And Mason,
so you just do it.
We just do it. And the boys are, what they're like in their music. There's 100 things happening every day, so we just don't get a spare second.
Yeah. I know. We will talk about the boys. We heard them sing at the Real Woman.
Oh, yes.
That was incredible.
But before we do, I want to talk about Brooke. I mean, unbelievable. So
you moved here.
Yeah.
When?
We've been here about 3 years ago now.
3 years. Are you joking?
So what was
me?
it like moving from Australia to LA?
It was crazy because when we got here, there were tanks in Rodeo Drive and protesters, and we're thinking, what are we doing here? But no, it's settled down now.
Okay. And now what does it look like in your firm?
No, it's great. I mean, we've grown fast. We've got 75, roughly, agents working for us. It's a powerhouse little office. We're probably in the best little position opposite El Pastello. So,
yes.
Brooke's a partner in the business, so she runs 75 agents, which is, they start ringing her at 7 in the morning.
Wow, you go, girl.
That's incredible.
I love that. Women in business.
Yeah. What's it like managing that many people?
I think you just have to be on your toes all the time.
Isn't that hard? Like for me, I'm just so honest, but for me, sometimes I find it hard to always be on.
Always be on.
Yeah.
I think.
But what's the trick?
Yeah, I think it starts from how you start your morning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And how do you do that?
The morning is the most peaceful time for me to get up before everyone else gets up, to exercise. I do a little bit of yoga, meditation, like you kind of mentioned, but only short and quick, and then kind of get my mind ready for the day. And then once everyone else wakes up, I'm already like ahead of the day. If that makes sense.
Which is, you know what? I'm so glad you brought that up because you and I talked about this, and I know in the morning I get up early and my stylists, I'm like texting them, no one's responding, but I know Brooke, she'll respond to me.
Yep, early and get ahead of the day, and I think it's just about having the right systems in place and organisation, and once you have that sorted, then everything that comes, as per day, get it out the way, onto the next.
So what I really respect about you guys is your networking and how you sit in front of your office talking to every single person. I mean, that's seriously incredible. That's how I started my business. And, I watch you, and I saw you when you first came here, and you were shy, and I think I was still even drinking.
Yeah,
and, oh boy, I'm sure they have a few stories for you guys. Yeah, it's been honestly a pleasure to watch you and grow. And I know you're really into dance. I was watching some of your stuff. Tell us about that.
Yeah, my mum put me in dance when I was 2 years old. So I trained at a Russian ballet school for about 10 years when I was younger, and then progressed into more Broadway, so jazz, tap, hip hop, a little bit of everything. And then obviously life changed and we moved here for music and real estate. And then I figured, you know what, I'm in Los Angeles and I may as well make the most of every opportunity here, and why not train here? You're in the best of the best company, and it opens a lot of doors for me. It's great friendships, and it's really great for your mind as well. Keep active and your memory as well, I would say.
Yeah.
That's so true. That's crazy.
So after a full day of work, we get home at 7, and then she goes dancing till 1. And I'm awake because I don't go to sleep till she gets home.
And do you go dancing too?
No, but I sit on the couch waiting for her. Where are you? Where are you?
You tell us what you do. You have successful sons. You have a successful daughter. You got a successful business. What do you do for yourself?
I go home and watch the Australian football. That's about the only time I have off. And other than that, it's we've got a dog, so from picking up dog shit to cleaning the house to doing the washing, I'm just a dad when I get home.
That's important, right? It's called work-life balance.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that is so important, especially on our podcast, because, all of us work so hard, and it's like to have that work-life balance. That's why we have coaching. It's incredible. I know you wanted to ask about the sons. Come on, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Tell us about your sons and their music.
Well, that was the reason we came over here, because Brooke and I had a successful real estate office in Australia, which we had for 38 years, even before she was born.
Was that called Harcourt's as well?
It was actually, no, I did Harcourt's training. It was called RT Edgar, and we left that to come here and start again.
Oh, wow.
So we turned up here, Brooke, me, my wife, 4 boys,
So you guys started over.
6 suitcases.
Wow, that's incredible.
Left
So we
everything
talk to
behind.
everyone in the street.
Wait, that's really important, listeners, that you hear that. They started over. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
that's incredible.
Started over, came to America. You
Yep.
guys didn't have any of this, and now you guys are a powerhouse family.
We didn't know a single person, not one friend. We had no connections, didn't even know north, south, east or west, and we decided to open a real estate office, which was madness. And now what do we do? So we started the real estate business with some partners, and then we started to grow it. There was 2 of us, then there was 4 of us, and now there's 75 of us. So it's grown fast by just being... I think our biggest skill is we're branded, and I'd like to think we're the nicest people in town. We try to be the nicest people in town.
You guys really are.
Definitely
So, and your sons came here to sing.
They came here to be rock stars. I really wanted them to fail and be real estate agents, but they had rock stars in their head. And when we got here, they just marched up and down Rodeo Drive with a guitar and went to Il Posteo, went to every restaurant with the guitar, singing for strangers until they got found. They went out and hustled. And
That's amazing.
That's incredible.
Their names are Mason and Jules, and they are now 16 and 17.
And if our listeners want to follow them, how do we follow them?
yeah, just look up Mason and Jules on Instagram. You'll find them. They've blown their business up.
They're so cute too.
Yeah, they just put out an album, a single. They dropped a single last night called Lipstick Champagne, which is just blowing up at the moment. So they got some good things happening.
Well, that's so
so
exciting.
exciting.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And that's what we came for, so they better succeed.
Yeah.
Sounds like they are.
And you guys all are.
Yeah.
So, another thing that I really like about you guys, like I deal with so many real estate agents. I mean, I've been in the business 14 long years,
Yep.
right? And I have 36 employees. And, the agents sometimes are very difficult on my girls.
Yep.
And it's really hard. And I'm like the protective mom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you guys, just take a breath. Like, I have to come in because the real estate agent wanted a certain way, but I try and explain to them, that's why I've done over 10,000 homes. I know what I'm doing. Let us try it and see if it. So you guys are so kind. What do you do in your agency to teach your realtors to be the best they can be?
I think it's a mindset. We just lead by example. Brooke and I just try and be nice to everyone, spoil everyone, don't argue with a single person. They're the 3 things that we do. We don't argue with anyone. We've never argued with people, and we spoil all our agents a lot, and we try and get them really to do that back to their clients as well. There's no point arguing as an agent because you're always wrong, so just be nice.
We always lose that way.
I think it also starts from who we choose to be part of our company too.
That's huge, yeah.
Sometimes the skill set or different years of experience. It actually depends more on their personality, because that's one thing that you can't teach is how
that's
to
true.
conduct yourself and how to treat other people. It's naturally within you, and from there, anyone can learn anything off the internet these days.
Yeah.
Contracts and paperwork, and you can be taught a lot of things.
That's
You
true.
put your mind to it, but I think your natural personality is what we want to attract to our company.
Yeah.
Build like-minded people. You only just lift each other up and go
Right.
up from there.
And realistically, we've probably got 80% women in our office.
Okay.
And we really look for people that are instantly likable. Like if we interview them and if we don't like them in the first minute and a half, we're done.
What are
You've got to be
the-
liked in real estate, right? You've got to be liked
that's
fast.
true. What are the top 3 things you look for in a new potential agent?
Well, mine is likable, number 1. Good looking helps, but likable, number 1. And then I really like to find, somebody tells me they've been married. I've been married 35 years, but if somebody says they've been married a long time, that strikes me as the loyalty tick. Or if they've got children, it's a tick because they worry about their reputation when they've got kids. So, if I meet somebody and they talk about their family and their wife and their children, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the first thing. I don't want to know how many sales they made. I never ask them. I don't care how many sales they make because I always make it up anyway.
Yeah.
Brooke, you?
For me, it's more just the feeling in the moment. I would know in the first 30 seconds,
So
judge of
you go off
character.
your intuition.
Yeah, I go off my intuition, and are they making eye contact? Are they engaging? Are they also asking me questions back? Did they look me up beforehand? Did they do some
Yeah.
research, or are they, if they ask me, where are you from? So you obviously didn't look up. Maybe we're from Australia, or the accent, and those little things are important because it's going to show me how they're going to treat our clients or people who walk into the office. I always say, I want anyone who's working in there to treat it like their own home, and the same respect for anyone who walks in it. It should be equal for everybody. So it's
That's
important to me.
incredible. One of the things that Brooke does, I think, elite team, if you're listening, take notes. She always asks whoever she's talking to, what's your phone number? What's your Instagram? And she